we know who contributors are, how, why do organizations value them, you know, what qualities they have got, everything we know by now. Yeah, we have a fair idea. We'll just go through now some of the role model contributors. I'll show you some stories. I'm sure badane stories gamti hase, movies jowa gamta hase. So we'll see some inspiring real life stories where people have acted as contributors. Yeah. He's Mr. Posh, and he is originally from Himachal Pradesh, and he was posted in a branch, bank branch as a branch manager in a remote place in Rajasthan, and which was a new environment with a new language and tough living conditions. Most people would look at him as, most of the people will think that it's a difficult posting, but let's see what Mr. Posh did in this story, right? I'm sure બધાને સમજાઈ ગયું. આ મિસ્ટર પોશ છે જે એક રિમોટ લોકેશનમાં સાવ એક ગામડા જેવી જગ્યામાં એમની પોસ્ટિંગ થઈ છે એક બ્રાન્ચ મેનેજર તરીકે બેંકના, અને મેજોરિટી ઓફ ધી પીપલ વિલ નોટ ટેક ઇટ થિંકિંગ કે ભાઈ આવી જગ્યાએ થોડી જવાય ને ડિફિકલ્ટીઝ હશે. લેટ્સ સી व्हाट મિસ્ટર પોશ डिड.
जो भी कोई नया काम करें, कठिनाई तो हर जगह रहेगी. अगर ये आपके ऊपर है, आप उस कठिनाई को अगर आप कठिनाई समझ के छोड़ देते हैं तो आप बिल्कुल अलग हो जाएंगे. जैसलमेर से भी लगभग 80 किलोमीटर दूर ब्रांच थी नेड़ाई. देखा तो बीहड़ में थी ब्रांच, सारे चारों तरफ पत्थर थे, रहने के लिए ऐसी कोई जगह थी नहीं. सबसे पहली समस्या मैं बताया भाषा की. ना तो बिजली थी गांव में, ना पानी था, रेत उड़ती थी. मैं जब ब्रांच में गया तो ब्रांच में पूरी स्टेशनरी ऐसी पड़ी हुई थी कि अगर कोई रजिस्टर चाहिए तो पूरे उसमें भीड़ में से रजिस्टर को खींच के निकाला जाता था. वहाँ पर जब मैं गया तो मैं देखा मैं करने के लिए बहुत कुछ है मेरे पास. सबसे पहले तो मेरा ये था कि मैं ब्रांच को उसको एडजस्ट करूँ. गांव के एक्चुअली लोग अशिक्षित थे, उन्हें बैंक की योजनाओं के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता था. उस समय जो उसे सर्विस दी मैंने गांव वालों को, तो वहाँ के हिसाब से सर्विस दी मैंने. जो वहाँ मैसेंजर था, मैसेंजर बोर होता था, उसके पास कुछ काम नहीं था, मैंने मैसेंजर को भी काम सिखाया. तालाब का पानी भरवा करके वहाँ से ऊँट गाड़े पर मंगवाते थे. वो आंगन में ही एक टैंक था, उसमें भरवा लेते थे. उसमें चींटी, बिच्छू, छिपकली ये पड़ी होती थी. तो वो उसके हम जो है कपड़े से छान करके उस पानी को उसमें फिल्टर में डाल देते थे. तो मैंने वहाँ लोगों की भाषा सीखी. उनके त्यौहार में उन्हीं के साथ मनाता था. तो मैंने ये मान के चला था कि गाँव वाले रह सकते तो मैं रह सकता हूँ. गांव वालों ने देखा कि ये पहाड़ का आदमी हमारे यहाँ रह करके हमारे यहीं मकान ले रहा है, ये जैसलमेर नहीं जा रहे, यहीं रह रहे हैं, तो एक्सेप्टेंस ज़्यादा रहे. जब मुझे मिला 5 लाख का टारगेट पहली साल में मुझे समय लगा, मुझे 1 साल लगा, पूरा साल लगा. दूसरी साल में मैंने 6 महीने में अचीव किया. और तीसरी साल जब मैं चल रहा था, मैं जून में वहाँ से रिलीव हुआ और जून तक मैं पूरे साल का टारगेट अचीव कर चुका था. और उस पीरियड को मैंने एंजॉय किया. अभी मैं कभी पीछे याद करता हूँ तो अच्छा लगता है.
Everybody understood what Mr. Posh did? બધાને સમજાઈ ગયું, right? So what do you think? I would just take 2 minutes and think of how Mr. Posh acted as a contributor. What did he do and how did he act as a contributor?
Does not feel shyness in doing what at such places.
Great. One quality કે ભાઈ એમને જે બી મળ્યું he adjusted, flexible છે. અને બીજું કે he was not shy to do any kind of job. Yes? Yes, please.
We can say Mr. Posh is one of the contributor because he think different from other people and go to remote place. And also after some period it can achieve its goal.
Very true. Very true. એક તો એમને ચેલેન્જ લીધી કે જે બીજું કોઈ નહોતું કરતું, he thought differently કે ભાઈ હું જઈને કરીશ. Second point what she said is કે if you guys read કે ભાઈ એમને જે આખા વર્ષનું ટાર્ગેટ હતું એ 3 થી 4 મહિનામાં જ પતાવી નાખ્યું. No? Yes, anybody else? Yes, please.
Mr. Post cleaned his office and thought about the mold in that village, which was actually not a part of his job. So we can say Mr. Post was a contributor.
He was inspiring in that way કારણ કે એમને કઈ વિચારવાની જરૂર નથી વિલેજ માટે, you know, અને he office clean કરાવી એમની responsibility નથી, right? But he did that. અને એના લીધે, you know, if you saw in the video, he said કે ભાઈ, you know, ત્યાંના લોકો એવું વિચાર્યું કે ભાઈ આ બહારથી આવીને આપણા માટે જો આટલું કરતા હોય તો આપણે બી એમને સપોર્ટ કરવો જોઈએ. That positive vibe was there. Yes.
આપણે કહેવત છે કે દેશા દેશ રેસા રેસ, એ કહેવતમાં એ માને છે કે કોઈ પણ સિચ્યુએશન હોય આપણે એની સાથે હળીમળીને રહેવું જોઈએ. બટ એનો જે ટાર્ગેટ છે એ 1 વર્ષનો હતો, તે એને 3 કે 4 મહિનામાં એને પૂરો.
Very true. If you guys heard, એમને ત્યાંની local language શીખી. He learned the local language so that there is more of, you know, એક, you know, પોતાના જેવું લાગવા માંડ્યું લોકોને. That was a learning thing કે ભાઈ he was, એમને કઈ એવું નહોતું કે why should I learn their language. One more thing which I don't know, you guys missed out it. He taught જે ત્યાંનો એક ઓફિસ બોય હતો, મેસેન્જર હતો, જે એમને આખો દિવસ બેઠો રહેતો હતો, એને કામ શીખવું. So as what he rightly said કે યા પોતે આગળ ના વધ્યા, he, you know, taught something to that person also. Fine, we'll just go to the next one. He is Mr. Uchin, a team leader with you know, HP, and he was faced with a tough decision during the 2005 floods. મુંબઈમાં 2005 માં બહુ floods આવ્યા હતા, તો ત્યારે what he did, let's see.
I'm Abhi Uchil, and this is my story. I work for HP. I was a customer interactive center supervisor for one of our customer service projects. We support clients who have bought mid-range servers, mainframe servers, and storage devices. Whenever anyone has any problems with those servers, they called our help desk. You're in Mumbai, July, it's the monsoon season, and July 25th, 2005 was actually a disaster because we received the highest centimeter of rains that Mumbai had in 100 years. The news channels started announcing that it's really bad and the trains have stopped working now. Most of my staff take a train to work, and if the train stops functioning, I know that number of people reporting to the office will be affected. As it was a virtual call center, if my staffing is affected, that means it's going to affect the US staffing and it's going to affect the Canada staffing. So I decided I would get on a conference call and get my counterpart from the US and Canada on the call and make them aware that Mumbai is having a problem. My car was like 6 inches underwater already, so I knew that I couldn't drive. The cell phones got jammed. You couldn't get in touch with anyone. So initially when I started, I had waist level water, and as I started walking, it just went up and up. People who had a rope in between this place, and you had to hold the rope and cross this high level water. I tightened my grip because I was like, if I leave it, this is going to be the last day of my life. Some people, they were still walking, but they were crying and they just thought that they're not going to make it. So I was thinking of everything that would keep me away from fear. And I kept my mind engaged. The water was really filthy. There was something that hit my leg, and I was so scared. I thought it's a snake. And I picked it up, and it was just a tire, a bike tire.